Alright, welcome back to the 24-day challenge. Yeah, done it again. I'm getting good at this. Alright, we start the day as we normally do, collecting eggs. We already collected some off I wouldn't put you through the whole lot, but you're going to have quite a bit of it. This is going to be part of a day, and you'll see why at the end. Alright, today I decided that Jack and myself ought to get down and try and get field 20, I think it is. I can never remember the numbers, but we're going to call field 20. We're wrong. That's that grass field down in the south of the map. And we're going to go down and cut some grass and turn it into hay. Because we could do with a bit more. And actually, once we have the new grass field ready and producing grass, I will sell that one up. I haven't got the bank thing on, but I will fiddle it. You know me, I always fiddle things. So I'll pick up the grass cut and I decide to be cheeky, and I'm going to try and take it down there with the header on, rather than have to make an extra trip or two. Because remember, there's only two of us. It's only myself and Jack can do everything. So I'm back this, and I decide at this point I'm not going to get that through there, no matter how hard I try. So get off and just disconnect the header. Back up to the tether. This is the little SOB tether by Cast Knight. Rather nice little piece of kit. Now I can't actually run that behind here because that needs a PTO, but I can actually drag it down there. Because we need the grass cut down there. That's for certain, and this is probably the best bet of any of the grass cuts we've got. It's nice and wide, and this also swaths it, so you haven't got the problem of having to go through with a rake afterwards. And it shouldn't do, but in Giant's engine, once you've got a swath, if you're tether, it tends to stay in the swath, so we're going to take advantage of that. Now I need the baler, which means I won't have to come back until I want to collect the bales. Now you can, if you look up at the top right hand corner, you will see that we've got sun at the moment, but there will be rain later, so this is going to be a real race against time. And once the main icon is for rain, I'm going to stop cutting and tedding and the baler and try and get that done, get back to the farm, pick up the auto load trailer and get back down there again and back up here again. I'll set myself a little bit of a race against time. As is normal, I hit the wrong buttons. Trying to get Jack to follow me, and it looks like he's wearing an off the collar number today. I do worry about that boy, you know. I don't know where he's going to end up, but that's not my problem. So we start I'll drive down. I think I do the full drive down there for the first time, and then I'm cutting it for the rest of the video, and I almost drive into the wall. Merman's driving at its best. And this isn't very quick, so it's going to take a little time to get down there. And luckily we're not going towards the town area, because there's a very narrow bridge to get over there. I wouldn't be able to do that with his header on. You may remember the trouble, if you bother to watch more, of me trying to get the fuel tank back. I had a little bit of problem. I had an argument with the bridge, shall we say. One of these days I'll learn to speak. I must have a drink, because my throat is slightly dry. It's my age, you know. That should be a bit better, keep me going for a little while, but I'm still flaming hot, my cup of hot chocolate. I'm not going to do the advert. You're fine, I'm not doing the advert. Right, no, I actually remember my way down there. I had a look at the map before we set out. I didn't show you that. Oh, should have kept quiet. I could have made out how good I am, but as you can see, this is quite a decent sized map, and there's a lot of decent sized, largest fields on there, but I'm only concentrating on the small ones. If I get a big one, I will be splitting into 2 or 3. I would like to buy another field, then we can, mind you, I don't know whether I'll be playing this after the first year. I'd like to, but the time I finish this, 19's going to be on the horizon. And I notice that everybody else all seems to be doing quite well. All the others taking part in this, and I do urge you going to join PCSG and read the diaries of those who are not videoing but doing a blog. They are excellent. They really are. They make my poor effort seem what it is, poor. And we're getting well on the way now. Once we see the river dives round, we're getting very close, and down at the end here there's a little T-junction, and and as luck would have it, I'm going to take the right turn for once. Now this is going to shock people. I do not know this map. All I really know is the area around the farm and where the fuel station is, and I think I know where the eggs are sold. It's behind the fuel station, so I will have to take a trip up there, and we will do, certainly once we get into summer when we ain't got too much to do unless I do some logging. And with the amount of logging I'm doing on the 12-day challenge, I don't really fancy doing much more. So I will more probably catch up with the rest by cutting a whole load of days out. I'm not out to make mega bucks on this. I'm making decent profit from my 50 cows. They're not doing us too bad. We're making around 2,000 to 3,000 profit a day, clear profit. It can't be bad. And here we are. Now I do a few cuts here. My cut there was I just stopped Jack, and no, I hit the tree. I thought I'd leave that in, give you all a little giggle, and we get this. Forget who it was. Someone called it a spider, and I think they're right. This is a spider. This particular contraption. I used it quite a bit on different things. It's great fun. As you see, it's got a combine cutter bar, and then it's got the little roll there to pull it in. Now I disconnect the tether because this can't drive the tether, so the tether needs a PTO. This ain't got one, so I take it a little way ahead, stop and go and fetch Jack. It's actually almost to me running back and forwards here. This is quite a long section where I didn't actually cut it all, so you're going to have to put up with all the cutting and tedding. Well, it's mainly me cutting badly. As there's no traffic about down there, I left the a baler out on there because I wasn't certain how much I was going to get done. I was hoping to get all this cut, but I forgot because we're running 15 times, and it doesn't take long for the time to come around. And we pull the tether down, connect it up, connect the PTO up, and it's away. It's ready. Just get Jack going with this. Yeah, it's going nicely, and shove him on to follow me, so he will keep with me a bit. I did forget one thing. The mower is a lot quicker than the tether. You'll see why, I think, after the first lap. And this is a funny shape. What another reason to get rid of it? You can't really get everything out of this corner. You could if you're doing it all by hand, but as I'm having to use hard work around course play and follow me a lot, you can't get to most of it. So away we go on our first lap. Not a bad sized little meadow actually. Not as big as the one I've just finished seeding 6, but still a decent size. And you just check. Yes, it is 20. That must be getting good. And if you look on the little mini map, you can see that I'm already leaving Jack way behind. And I think around here that begins to dawn on me that if I get too far ahead, he's not going to be able to follow my breadcrumbs. So I think I get just round this corner and then I stop for a little while, let him catch up a bit, and I decide I better slow the speed down. Well, it could have taken me a little while to decide to do it, and there we go. Slow it right down for a start. It's catching me up nicely, so we start away again. All the time I'm worried about the weather. It's because, as you see, the next 2 days are going to be overcast. We're not going to get too good a drying weather to make hay, but I will have to try and finish this field up in that time. All this meadow, and it's really a meadow. It's not properly defined as a field, so not until you plough it, which is why I can't fertilise it. Roy did say that he hadn't realised that 17 had changed the field definitions quite so much as they had, so he never defined the meadows as fields. That's no problem at all. In fact, this one I am going to sell anyway. It's no good to me where it is. It's too far away from the farm, and on 15 times. If you imagine getting the combine down, if I turned it into a field, by the time I got the combine down there, it'd be time to go on for the night. This is bad enough at 12 mile an hour. I hate to think of a combine about 6 to 8 mile an hour coming down the road, and you wouldn't be able to go much quicker than that because of the size of the dusty thing. A very tight turn here. Too tight for the tedder, I can tell you that now. I'm waiting with bated breath for Darren's latest escapade on his old ridge map. Oh, what might I wait for all? I think I'm watching all the videos. I'm not certain if I got them all, but I think I've got everybody is listed in the credits for this, in the description. I think it's only fair that they should all be credited, all the madmen, and they are just all men. Must say something about the male gender. You see the width of this thing, and I think I'm giving myself too much of an overlap at times. Another tight bend. That's the trouble. There's 2 tight bends on this thing. And you can now see that the tether is just behind us, so I don't know if it's this lap or the next lap I decide to start speeding up, especially as I notice that the time is getting on. Yes, I have a look around and see where he is. And I didn't actually check to see whether he is wearing, changed his clothes again. He does that, you know. He's a real fashion freak. I work on the principle, I wear the same thing all the time. Every few years, whatever I'm wearing comes back to fashion. Mind you, fashionable 60-year-old is not really what most people are looking for. And you see the wage payments go, and that's for Jack, and it does hurt after a while. It's the amount of money you're having to pay the hired hand. And I decided I'll go straight back here and I will cut this bit. No, I don't know why, because there's no way it's going to get tethered properly. If it is, there's no one going to pick it up. With the boiler. Yeah, that's where you look behind again, check. Yeah, I was worried that the Jack wasn't going to make the corner. You know, I do worry about these things. I worry about that boy. Now this will be about a 35, 38 minute video, something like that. But it's only part day. I decided against going to a second day with this because there's enough, I think, on this one to warrant one full video all on its own this day. And this is day 14, mid-spring. Well, we're getting through. 10 more days of spring. Then, of course, the cattle will start to breed once we get past the spring. Now that will be good. I'd like to buy more cattle, but I need the other meadow ready and producing grass before I do. And this is where I start to speed up a bit. Take up to 8 mile an hour now. This thing would do about 10-12 mile an hour. I think it will do 12 mile an hour mowing. But it is a piece of kit was just made for mowing. It's not made for anything else. Mow, gather it, and chuck out behind. There's a going part of the Massey pack. I'm using a lot of the Massey pack on this map. That and my Hassia seeders. I think next year, if we do another year, we will get the Massey seeder. We'll keep the that little Hassia one I converted to a planter. And I decided I'm going to cut that corner because it's a waste of time going up there. Crop destruction's on site. I will be destroying the grass fairly by the time I finish this, but it will grow again. We should get 2 more cuts this year, but hopefully not off this meadow. And this rain is still holding off. It's on the way, but so one of the things on this, you don't know how close the rain is. And once the rain gets onto the hay, it will turn to grass again, and some of it will disappear. So I've got to get as much done as I can today. And we decided to speed up yet again. We're now up to 9 mile an hour. Might have sped up a bit before. I wasn't watching that corner. Now up to 10. Now I'm beginning to really panic now. Because I know at 11 o'clock we've been going for 5 hours game time. The rain is getting closer and closer. That's the one thing having a cab on there. You can't see the sky so much to have a look, see what it looks like. And now we have rain is very much in the offing, and I decide, yes, I think we've done enough. I switched the engine off for some reason, best known to myself, right in the way, so just move the mower out to the centre of the field, shut it down, put the brake on, and that's done with for now. And we'll do the rest of this in the next couple of days. I take over from Jack just to do the rest of it. Now Jack wants to do some fishing. He's got his waterproofs with him. I think it's a waterproof ball gun he's got with him. And he's going to do fishing. There's a little watermill a little bit up the river from here, and he's going to do a bit of fishing there. So I bring the rake into the centre. Clean forgot to switch it off, so I go back in the cab, switch it off. That would have been nice if I tried to unhook it then. Now we have a mad rush back. I think I do the first mad rush back in entirety, then I start cutting because you don't want to see me driving from one end to the other. Oh no, I'm not. Oh, I haven't got the mad rush back. Forget I said that. No, we've got a bail up first, haven't we? We've brought the baler down there. And I say, Jack's gone off fishing. I said he could have an easy day once we got this hay done. Well, he's done all he can. He can't do any more now. So I now take over with the baler. And this is where the race against time really starts. And away we go. I'm hoping for, I was going to start over for 5 or 6 bales off this, off the entire field, possibly 8 off the entire field if we're lucky. I'm going to be pleasantly surprised. There, look, a spoiler alert. Now you can see where the tedder couldn't get to this round here. Not really surprising because it's a very, very tight turn. Now we get our first bale, it's just about ready, but this does, believe it does go off rather early. A bit too early. I know that my mate Disco fixed his one, got it so it's just before it was full. And I couldn't remember what the thing was. I've been playing 15, that was long ago, and it was, I think, 0 on 15, and because there's Y on this. And there we go. Again, the balers from the Massey pack. Using a round baler because it's a bit smaller and the auto pickup is smaller. I wasn't going to use auto load trailer for most of this. I decided I use some of the in-game stuff. I haven't used that much on 17. Not some of the equipment. And we haven't got very far, and it goes again, and there goes the phone, so we just ignore that. Hopefully someone will get it. And there we are, second bale. And I'm beginning excuse me, I'm beginning to think now we're going to get a good crop out of this, a good yield. And it's now dinner time, but I'm not stopping. We're going to plough straight through midday. Got a tickle. The broadcaster's curse. Didn't have a cough at all whilst I was doing the pictures for this. As soon as I start wanting to chat, I start getting a tickle. And I think this is the third one. It's come at the same place as the first, near enough. I'll just wait for that to close up again. I don't think I put the auto unload on there. I should have done, really. Well, I'm surprised I haven't got it. I just didn't bother. I didn't think about it until after the event. Still have to stop, but you don't have to worry about opening and closing the back. It does it all for you. No one on deck has nice little mods. And there we go again. Another bale's on its way. You see, we're getting through this now. I think we have to brake sharp here. We're going to be missing quite a bit, but I'd rather miss some and get the majority of it in and in the dry. Because there's nothing worse than doing all this work and have the work negated by the weather conditions. And look, well, I'll soon have to refuel this. There we are, the bars were already picked up, already dropped off, and no one's come on this side. There seems to be more this side of the field than there's the other side. Luckily we're fairly flat field here, we haven't got to worry about them rolling away from us. And you can see I missed a lot there, but I'm just leaving that. It's not worth a while to risk getting a whole lot wet, and I'm starting to look around and see if I can see any clouds rolling over. At the moment it looks clear, just a white cirrus cloud, so we're not going to worry too much about those. Only about 2 more laps to go and we are done. Plus we made about 11.5. And we've got another one on its way. Exciting, ain't it? Will I make it in time? I say there's panic. No, there's real panic. I will have a lot of work. I'll bring the stuff back and forwards over the next couple of days once we finish this field off. There's going to be a lot of work there. Yeah, another quick glance up at the sky. With seasons you do get some indication when it's come, just before it comes, but the better indication when you're on at normal time or times 5. Not quite so good at times 15 because it tends to come just about almost, it seems, instantly. Let's start the talk properly. I've got a Farmer Beaver's problem, words. Anybody who knows or used to watch Farmer Beavers, he always seemed to have trouble with words. Mind you, he did have an excuse. English wasn't his first language. It's meant to be behind. Alright, we're done. So we pull in here. We're not going to bother to try and fill that one up. Unhook everything. Went to finish, then unhook it. I decided to unhook so I didn't have that drag behind to slow me down any. Because it's pedal to the metal. No. And I do cut this, and yeah, I cut the whole journey back. I didn't hit anything. You're surprised to know. But we pick up the Ursus autoloader. Nice bit of kit this. And we begin to wonder when the rain's going to happen. We know the rain's going to happen because it's one of the seasons. If it says it's going to happen, it's going to happen. But also a season, but unlike the vanilla where it happens at the same time every day, I think it's the morning every time. In seasons, the rain can happen any time. Morning, afternoon, evening, night, any time. But I know I am going to have to really rush, so as you can see 26 miles an hour on the straights, which is maximum speed for this. Just slow down a little bit for the bends. The fact I haven't hit anything must be a miracle, and then we cut again as we're just coming onto the field. I haven't hit anything again. Now we get here, now we've got to pick them up. I haven't got a clue how many because I wasn't counting. When I was actually doing it, I know now how many because I'm watching this after the event. Get the first one up, and I'm trying to do most of this in cab just to show off. Now what makes certain I've got the pickup on the outside of me, because especially on these ones here, I'd be a bit tight to get the other side of that bale. I do have a ride 'em cowboy moment in the soon. I think this one might be the one. No, this one we have another slight problem. I don't want to pick it up because now when flaming great demand notices comes up and it stops everything. Please, can we have a switch to switch that off? No, quick glance at the sky. Oh, this is this one, I think. Yeah, there we go. Right, okay, right over the top of the bar, but we pick it up. And the next one, and we got one left. This ain't too bad, almost a full trailer load. 7 bales. Now I'm already considering now on the way back what am I going to do with it. And I decide I'm going to show it straight back in the barn loaded. We'll unload it when there's no rain about. We've got all the bales in, we haven't got wet yet. We don't want them to get wet. I am thinking too that I'm going to have to find somewhere to put a large bale shed in. One I can actually stand these things upright inside a shed. They won't go inside these sheds. I'm going to have to manually mow them. I decided to use this rather than the actual other trailer because this was a lot quicker. If I was doing them by as a conventional trailer and forks, I'd still be doing it now. I'd still be loading them, especially the speed I go trying to load bales. It's not a pretty sight. Oh, we finished there and have a quick look round. No sign of anything yet. And I did vaguely think about mowing them. I have a look at me silage bales, see if they turned yet. Now they're still grass. They are losing a bit of weight, but that's because they're converting to silage, I hope. They should be safe outside. These ones are because the bought ones. They were packed as that's 4,000 litre. That ones were packed as 4,000 litre grass, and of course there won't be quite 4,000 litre of silage in there. I'll have a look round here because I have had a warning up for some time. The cows are short of grass and hay. As you can see there, they're very short. I think I better just clean them up quickly. I cut the biggest part of the cleaning process. Just seen me do that several times with a wheel on the stick. And you know, I have another quick look and I save. Now I go out there, but I come back here. I didn't cut that very well. In fact, I think I might have to try and no, I won't bother to recut it. I'll leave that in. You can always see the workings. Now we come to the clean-up. We're getting very close to the end of this one now. Might be up in running 35 minutes now. Damn it, it's the swearing. Well, it's a bit over if you count the title screen and the little intro video. Yeah, intro video. It wasn't really an intro video. Well, we decided to have a quick clean up. It's a job we have to do every day, really twice a day cleaning up. And I cut there after we've done it. We just come back to do this, but just put that in there. Unhook that, and I think I shall start my wind down now. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you're not if you like what you saw, hey, consider leaving a like. It's much appreciated. If you're not subscribed and wish to see more of this, especially this 24-day challenge, subscribe, and also make certain you see everybody else who's in the description here is doing the same thing. Watch all theirs. See, we've all got different ways of doing it. Decided to get this odd bale at the back here, this odd Not at first. I was going to get the one standing up, and that other one looks a bit lonely there. No, I couldn't get that. Yes, any comments, questions, queries, or anything else, feel free to post them. I read everyone. I try and answer everyone. And there we go. We'll pull this out. I made a little bit of hash here, but you don't see that because I look the other way. You can just see the start there. I've turned the wrong way and I turned into the post, but we managed to keep the bail on the forks, which is a miracle. So I'm using standard type forks. A lot of these are the massive ones, but there's no actual locking on them. And you turn around, get this in there, and feed them all up, and we have a quick look now to see how things are looking, and they're looking fine. I want some silage. And we park this up, and that's we're going to park this up. It's Ma'am and saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.